Hello everyone, today we are going to solve practice assignment for week 5. Question 17. If NCR is equals to factorial n upon n minus r factorial into r factorial and NPR is equals to n factorial upon n minus r factorial, then based on this information, which of the following options is or are true? Okay. So we have been given the values, correct? So now we will consider the first option, which is, let's consider this option. NCR is equals to NCn minus r, correct? NCR is written as n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial, correct? So NCn minus r can be written as n factorial n minus n plus r factorial into n minus r factorial, correct? Which will be equal to n factorial upon r factorial n minus r. So if we look both of the expression, NCR is equal to this and NCn minus r is also equal to this. These, the right hand side are equal, that means the left hand side will be equal, that means NCR is equals to NCn minus r. Okay, so this option is true. Okay, so option A is true. Now we will consider second option, which is NCR is equals to NPR upon r factorial. So we know that the formula for NPR is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Now if we put the value of NPR here in this expression, we will get n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial, right? And if we look into the NCR formula here, we see that it is same as this expression. So option B is also correct, right? NCR is equals to NPR upon r factorial. Option B is also correct. Now let's look into the option C, which is NPR is equals to NCR upon r factorial. In option B, we proved that NCR is equals to NPR upon r factorial, right? So let's find out the value of NPR here. If we want to find out the value of NPR, we will take r here opposite and we will multiply it with by NCR. So NPR would be NCR into r factorial, correct? But here it is given that NPR is equals to NCR upon r factorial. So this option is not correct. So option C is false. Now let's look into the last option, which is the D option. Now let's look into the D option. It is given that n is greater than r1 greater than r2, then NPR1 is greater than NPR2. So first of all, let's write the formula of NPR1, which will be equal to n factorial upon n minus r1 factorial. Similarly for NP2, it will be NPR2, it will be equal to n factorial upon n minus r2 factorial. Now it is given here that r1 is greater than r2, correct? Let's make this expression here, right? So it will be equal to n minus r1 less than n minus r2, right? So it is here we can see that n minus r2 is greater than n minus r1, right? And the expression for NPR2 is this, and then for expression NPR1 is this. So here the denominator n minus r2 is greater than compared to the n minus r1, right? So if the denominator is greater, then whole expression will be little smaller than this one, correct? So NPR1 is greater than NPR2, right? Because n minus r1 is less than n minus r2. So option D is also correct. So option A, B and D are the correct options. They are the true. Okay.